Hey guys, welcome back to Say It With Your Chest.
Episode 16, I think.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I want to be like, did you miss us?
No, did you guys know? It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't recorded in a long time.
I know, it feels like forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, Thanksgiving passed. We were home on Long Island. How was your Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was great. I usually hate Thanksgiving because it's like not really my type of food
Yeah.
and like, I don't know, family drama, blah, blah, blah. But this Thanksgiving, we decided to just do like immediate family dinner. So it was just me, my mom, my brother, and my boyfriend. And it was really nice. We all like, well, that's an exaggeration because only me and my mom cooked. I was going to say like we all like pitched in to cook, but my brother did fucking nothing. But yeah, we all, like me and my mom cooked some food and we played board games, and it was just like actually a really nice time to just spend time together.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's what I like about Thanksgiving is like that's just a day like dedicated to like spending time with your family and like catching up on everything. So I enjoyed it.
Good. My family did just immediate family too. Most of my family is in like DC, Virginia, Maryland area. So like usually every other like 2 years, or I guess every 2 years. Yeah. I don't know what every other 2 years is. I don't know what the hell that is. But we'll go down there. But this Thanksgiving we just stayed on Long Island, and yeah, we all like pitched in a little bit to cook. But it's funny with my family because none of us really, well, I'm a vegetarian, so I don't eat turkey. And then my mom and my brother, like, they don't really like turkey either. So we literally just had pasta.
Same.
And
I was gonna say no one eats turkey in my family, so my mom always does like an Italian Thanksgiving. So we had lasagna.
Yeah, Phil made like penne alla vodka and garlic bread, and then we had stuffing because like I fucking love stuffing, and that's basically it. Oh, and shrimp. I had shrimp. They had like fucking meat, but yeah.
We had some ham. Like the funniest thing was it was just the four of us.
Mm-hmm.
We had enough food on the table to probably feed like 15 people. It was like kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
But we had like lasagna, ham. I made street corn. I made my butternut squash soup.
Oh, how did it come out?
It came out good. I'm not like a cook. Like I'm really bad at it. For anyone who knows me, like knows that I like can't cook for shit. But I put a lot of effort into it, and it came out really good. We had stuffing, some artichokes, and I think that's it. But like the portions were made for like a million people.
Yeah. I feel like that always happens with Thanksgiving. Like everyone just cooks so much.
And I don't eat leftovers, so I was like,
sorry, I gotta release the beast because it's loud. But the bathroom's closed, so it's fine. Yeah, so Thanksgiving was good. Guys, I went to my 5-year high school reunion.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, this seems like so long ago.
I know, but guys, it was so much fun. Like, I was fucking... Okay, I'm not going to say I was thriving, but, like, I had a lot of fun. It was that we have this thing in my town. It's called the Garden City... Oh, wait, am I supposed to say where I'm from on here? Whatever.
I mean, I feel like if people wanted to know, they would... People to know.
Okay, whatever. So it's called the Garden City Casino, and it's near like our like town area, but it's like not actually a casino. It's just like an event building. So that's where it was. Open bar. There was food, but I don't think anyone touched any of the food, honestly. But many drinks were had. The drinks were strong AF. And yeah, it was like nice to see everyone. I found out some people listen to the podcast.
Yeah, that's the like, craziest part.
They were like, oh, like, how's the podcast? Like, love listening. So if you're listening from the hometown right now, shout out to you. I love that. It made me feel so good. But yeah, and then after the reunion, it was like 2 hours long, the reunion. And then everyone went out to the bars like in our town because it was on it was on Blackout Wednesday, so a little reunion to the bars pipeline, and it was a lot of fun. I went home around 1, I think.
That's a good time.
Yeah, because usually I'm like out until like freaking like 4 a.m. on Blackout Wednesday, and I was like, I just cannot do that this year. Like, so yeah, I left at a classy time of 1 a.m.
That is classy.
And yeah, it was a lot of fun. There, of course, were some drama rumors swirling around that I was fucking eating up.
Just saw someone crazy at the bars.
Wait, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I did. Yeah, see, guys, I like fucking forget this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a crazy hometown person, just a crazy fucking UMass person.
Which had like no business being there. So like when you see someone that you're not expecting to see, like,
I was shook.
Yeah.
I texted Hannah immediately because like this girl is not from my hometown. Like she lives on Long Island, but she's had no business being at fucking Garden City.
Like there's no reason for her to be there. But this is a girl who like she pops up everywhere.
Yeah,
like,
we see this girl everywhere.
And like no one, like, I don't understand how.
She's like one of our arch enemies though. So when I saw her, I was like, oh, what the fuck are you doing here, bitch? But yeah, that was nuts. Class is being like so affectionate right now.
He's being really
cute. So yeah, Blackout Wednesday was good. I guess like people are saying this is the last one, but
who was saying that? Like people
in my grade.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, oh, like we're retiring from Big Wednesday. But I think it's just gonna be rebranded into like
just going out.
Yeah, like just regular, like more chill vibes. Because right now when we go out, it's like crazy. Everyone's dancing, DJ, blah, blah, blah. But then there's like another bar in our town that like the older people go to where it's just like more chill, like no DJ, just like talking. So I think it's just gonna get rebranded into that. But yeah.
For those of you wondering if I made it out this year, I did not. But I don't regret my decision.
Good.
I had a lot of temptations throughout the week of people being like, oh, you're going to come out, like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I'm not. Until literally the day of, when my friend from school here was like, I'm going out, like, to the bars that, like, I would have went out to.
Yeah.
If I were going out. And that didn't persuade me. And then
I was shocked. I thought that would have gotten you out.
I know. But then actually what got me like almost out of the house was that Steven's brother's fiance texted me and was like, I want to go out, which is like something that never happens. So like, you know when that one person who never goes out wants to go out and you're like, oh my God. So I was like, to Steven, I was like, should we go out? Like, just putting a feeler out there. And he was like, no. So then it didn't end up happening, which is fine. But I was like trying to think. Oh, we spent the night with Steven's family. We played some more games. And
nice.
Yeah, I ended up having a good night. So
that's good.
Okay. But I heard that, like, the bar, like, from people who did go out, that it wasn't, like, anything crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is what I like to hear, because, you know, I have FOMO. Well, I'm like, oh, what happened? They're like, the usual, like, nothing really noteworthy. I'm like, okay, perfect.
Good. Okay, then we had to fucking hightail it back to Boston.
No, we have to go through our fucking trip to get home. So on Saturday, my plan was to go to Jess's house first so that we can go to the train together.
Yes.
And you were stressed. You were really stressed out.
I was stressed because I was trying to get like Klaus together and he didn't want to go.
Yeah.
He was like running around everywhere. And guys, I have a dog at home, like my family dog. So they were fine like all week together, but then I think like my dog Jack freaks out when he sees the suitcases because he knows that I'm leaving, and then Klaus is like running around everywhere, and I'm trying to like get his food and litter and just make sure I have all of his stuff ready to go. So yeah, that was like a whole big freaking thing. And then I had to make sure I had all of my stuff because we were going to the Patriots game on Sunday. So I was like, I literally can't forget anything or else I'll be fucked like for this game.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was like a little stressful thing. But our train was so fucking delayed. Like
I was getting text updates on my phone like every like 10 minutes, like that it was getting pushed back like by 10 minutes. And I don't know, like when you see your train starting to get delayed just by like little increments over and over, like I knew it was going to be bad.
Gets bad, yeah.
I knew it wasn't going to be like a one delay and that was it kind of thing. I knew it was going to be bad.
Also, you have to keep in mind we were on the last train to Boston. Like
there was
New
no
York.
more trains after that, and we had to get home that night because we had the game in the morning.
Right. So I think our train was originally supposed to leave at 9. And it didn't end up leaving until like 11:45, I think. Or 11:30.
Like, let's call it midnight. Like, it was like literally midnight.
So we're sitting in fucking Penn Station. And my whole thing with traveling is like, I just hate waiting there. Like, I want to get to the station, airport, whatever, and like get on the plane or train or whatever. Like, I hate the waiting part because I'm like, why? I just hate waiting in general, honestly. But so we're sitting in Penn Station. The clock is fucking ticking away, keeps getting pushed back more. I'm like, oh my God, keep in mind I have Klaus. So I'm like, okay,
yeah,
like, what's going on? But honestly, he was like chilling.
He was fine.
Like, he was completely fine. So then finally it's like 11:45, the train finally gets to the station and we get on the train and we start going, but keep in mind, like, this train is like 4 hours long.
Yeah, it was just like, like I could see the future. I could see that this was going to be horrible. Like, you can see what time your arrival is. I think we got to Boston at like 3:30.
I like don't even know. I was like dead. Probably, yeah, like 3:30 in the morning. We got back to our apartment at like 4:10. Yeah. Like,
I haven't seen 4 a.m. in like years, and I never want to again.
At least not in that scenario.
I feel like we're also people who like really prioritize sleep. So like we don't do well when we like don't have enough sleep. So basically we got into the apartment and slept for like 3 hours.
Yeah, because we had to we were meeting Lexi at her house at 8:30. Well, 8:30, 8:45 was like our time that we needed to be there. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we slept for like what, 3.5 hours maybe. And then woke up and got ready.
And then like I was getting ready that morning, like so delusional out of my mind. I didn't really know where I was. I was just like, okay, makeup on, hair on.
Yeah. I was like ready to go.
I know, Jess was so ready. She went into my room at like 7 and was like, are you gonna get up? Like, blah, blah, blah.
Okay,
and she was like ready.
No, guys, but here's the thing. Like, okay, I
was more ready to go at 4 a.m. than 7.
Yes, but I can get ready fast. Like, usually I'll take my time to get ready because it's like, okay, whatever. I just have all these hours to get ready. Who cares? But in a game time decision, like, I can get ready fast. So we had to be at Lexi's at 8:30, 8:45, and it took like 20 minutes to get there. So do the math, 7 a.m. I'm like, Hannah's not up. This is bad. Because Hannah takes a little longer to get ready.
But okay? I was on time.
Yeah, no, she was on time. I was just nervous because I'm thinking ahead, like, which is okay, valid. Like, we're going to be late. Like, Lexi's driving other people. Like, I just saw the spiraling happening. And I was like, if Hannah wakes up any later, like, we're fucked. So I went and just knocked on her door. And I was like, are you going to get up? And she's like, I set my alarm for 7:30. I'm like, okay.
But it's good that you did that, though, because that gives me, like, my lay down in bedtime. That's what is the problem, is I don't have a problem, like, waking up. I just have a problem with getting out of bed.
Okay, that's fair.
Right. So,
yeah.
Just got coffee in the morning. Yeah. And it was nice. And I'm actually really surprised on how much energy we had for like what we just went through.
Yeah.
I was like, this is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I was like really excited. Like,
I feel like when we want to turn it on, like we can be like the life of the party.
Yeah, exactly. It's so true.
Yeah.
And I feel like we were both excited just to get going. This was our first Patriots game. So yeah, we pulled it together, and guys, keep in mind it was like 20 degrees at this game, and we still looked so good. Like,
we looked so good.
I don't think you guys understand how hard it is to look good when it's 20 degrees outside and you're outside all fucking day. But like, we fucking killed it.
Winter is really where I thrive. Like, I am a winter fashion girl. I've been saying this since the summer. And this is our moment to, like, show everyone. And, yeah, it paid off.
So, yeah. I mean, the Patriots game was fun.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
actually.
We tailgated.
I think with, like, mixed with the sleep deprivation plus, like, 3 or 4 beers, I was, like, gone. I was gone to the wind.
Yeah, Hannah was you were like drunk in the beginning, but then I think it like calmed down.
Yeah, well, I stopped drinking once the game started, but the tailgate, it was like, okay, no breakfast. I slept for 3 hours. Now I'm just gonna drink because I need to like get warm.
Yeah,
and yeah, I was fucking 2 sheets to the wind. I was so drunk.
But yeah, tailgate was super fun, you know, just like music, normal tailgating vibes.
Seeing everyone that we haven't seen in a while, getting the whole crew back together.
Yeah, lots of fun. And then the game was fun. Yeah. I mean, they lost, but like it was still
a fun game. Like I didn't want to sit there and watch like
them get like fucking steamrolled.
Right. Or even like I'm not a huge football fan, so I don't really care either way, but it's like when a game is like just one team like winning by a tremendous amount, and like whatever happens after the second quarter doesn't even matter because they're ahead by so much. I'm like, this is boring.
Yeah.
But it was close, so that made it like super interesting.
Yeah. And I kind of forgot like how much I like football. Like I don't like watching it on the TV.
Yeah, it's
like
so much better in person than it was on TV.
Yeah. And I like when I was younger we went to a lot of Giants games, and like I always loved those, and like Phil played football growing up and stuff like that. So like I actually can follow the game like pretty well.
I was following a lot better in person than I understand on TV.
Exactly. I feel like on TV it's kind of just like, okay, whatever.
I also am a huge fan of like shit talking. Like that's what I love about sports in general is like passionate fans and like just like demolishing the other team. And we were like surrounded by people who were like just like funny with it, and like that's what I enjoy about sports.
Yeah, and I also like we went with our guy friends too, so like just seeing them like really into it and screaming is like also funny and adds to the like hype of the game.
But I thought it was really funny is that like they kept screaming like New York around us, and I was like, we're trying to be in such like incognito mode. I know. I'm
like, do you guys literally want us to get jumped?
Yeah, like and I know that they're not gonna fucking jump in and help us when someone actually gets mad at us. So I'm like, can you not do that,
like,
please?
Please stop. Like, we're here in our Patriots gear. We're
we're
good
doing,
sports.
Yeah, like we got sweatshirts. We got what we needed to do.
Yeah. So, but it was really fun. And then, we just came home after the game. We both fell asleep in the car.
Oh, you fell asleep in the car too?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was out. I was out in the car, but it's like I've never had that feeling before, where like I was in the car and I like actually couldn't keep my eyes open. Like I've never been like that before. But everything like hit me at once. Yeah, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. So it was like the perfect end to the Thanksgiving week. Like Thanksgiving football go hand in hand. So a lot of fun. Glad that we did that. Yeah. I guess now, should we do a little pop culture recap, or I don't know where we want to go next?
Yeah. I mean, the amount of texts that I've been getting about the whole Brie and Grace situation is crazy. Like,
I know.
Brooke said that we need to do an emergency pod.
Emergency pod?
Emergency pod. Like, did you see Grace's story about her and Brie? And, you know, Jordan called us last night, and it's just like people, when they hear Grace and Brie, like, they feel like they need to like call and see our reaction to things.
I feel like we're the Grace and Brie like recap podcast.
I know,
like, we've
I
been
know.
following this story for
so
long.
long.
It's so funny. But yeah, as you guys know, like we talked about this, Brie and Zach Bryan broke up. And we've also talked about how like Grace and Brie's relationship has definitely like changed this year. We speculated as a result of Zach Bryan, and now it's pretty much confirmed that it was because of Zach Bryan. But we found out yesterday that they're ending Plan Brie, which I think everyone kind of assumed because they haven't released a pod in like maybe like a month and a half or something.
Since like October, I think.
Yeah. And Brie was still doing BFFs, so it's like, okay, something's obviously going on there. And then yesterday, well, you explain this part because I don't follow either of them.
Okay, so yesterday when I came home from work, I saw that Grace posted like a three-page Instagram story.
Let's see if I can find it.
Which is unlike her if you like follow Grace, because Grace has not talked about anything that has been going on, and she also like she'll say this herself, like has a really hard time being like serious about any of it.
Aww.
So I feel like this was like a really big post for her. So when I read it, I was like, oh my god. But basically in the post, she just said that you know, like the fans deserve to know that Plan Brie is going to be ending, but like hidden within the messages, like within the notes app posts, was kind of these like little jabs at Brianna. Just like calling her out for being like, because I did see in Brie's post the other day, she said she was working on bringing back some version of Plan Brie Uncut, whatever that may look like, after seeing like everyone post their Spotify Wrapped.
And okay, that's what triggered that.
Yes.
Okay.
And
it's still in her bio.
Yeah, it's still in both of their bios.
Yeah.
But Grace said that was the first time she had heard anything about there being still some kind of continuation of Plan Brie that doesn't involve her.
Yeah, so she was basically blindsided. Like, she didn't know that Brie was going to
continue Plan Brie just without her.
Right. And they didn't do the mutual
they agreed on a joint post. Whatever. That didn't happen. Said that she did mention that this was not a mutual decision to end the pod.
Right. So that's all crazy. But also, like, sorry, Brie, it's a little hypocritical to go and blind your best friend
when you were so
blindsided by what Zach did. And then now you're basically, like, doing the same thing. So.
I just, like, there has to be so much more that we don't know that's going into this, that it's kind of hard to, like, decipher, like, what's going on, because like, friends like this don't just, like, this doesn't just happen without, like, something really big happening.
Yeah.
And so there's obviously something that we're missing from this story, but I feel so sad about the whole thing. Like,
it is really sad.
It's just sad
to see a friendship break up.
Right. Like, friends since, like, elementary school, like, highs, lows.
Pretty much kind of, like, got famous together. Like, I mean, Brie started first, but I feel like when Grace started, it kind of, like, took them to another level.
I mean, I do think, like, Grace has a lot to be, like, grateful to Brie for, like, without her.
Like, 100%.
But she has never said otherwise. Like, she's very much like, I'm so grateful to Brianna for this opportunity, blah, blah, blah. And, like, it is, like, I don't know. It's just, like, hard.
It is, like, Brie's podcast, but, like, I think obviously that's your fucking best friend. Like, you can
they just went on a That's My Best Friend tour. Yeah. So it's like, what's real, what's fake. Also, Brie posted, like, sorry, I'm pulling it up.
Well, Brie's going to the Eras tour right now.
Right. So then I saw that because Brie is at the last Eras tour show with the whole team of Plan Brie, like their producers and their photographer.
Right.
And so the fact that Grace wasn't there, I feel like maybe that's what spurred her to be like, I gotta say something, because that's weird.
True.
Brie also posted that she's getting a tattoo. She said, about to get my favorite Taylor song tattoo, the song that got me through having to remove toxic people from my life. She posted that 2 hours ago.
That literally better not be about Grace.
I know. So,
Brie.
and also I was scrolling through TikTok this morning, and some girl who like reports on this stuff said that the whole Plan Brie team, like that's at the Eras tour with Brie, unfollowed Grace on Instagram. So I checked obviously, and it was true. And I was just like Brie still follows her, but like obviously they were all together in their
They're
Vancouver
talking
house
shit,
and
yeah.
decided to unfollow her. But it's like, why?
But it's also like, are we in fucking high school? Like,
Right.
I can't.
But I want to know why. I don't think we ever will, because I feel like that is like the breaking point of like a friendship. Like, yeah, they might not be friends anymore, but if they go to like talking shit about each other online, that's like like you can't recover from that kind of thing. So
it's like a mutual respect of like, we were best friends for so long, so like obviously I'm not going to say anything like bad about you or to like mess up your career, but you know, we're not really friends anymore.
Right. I mean, they both still work at Barstool and like will cross paths.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just think it's such a sad situation. I mean, obviously, like we relate to like friendship breakups and stuff like that. So it's just like, it's always a tough thing to see.
Yeah, you fucking hate to see it.
And it's like, yeah, like I started being a fan of them like 2 years ago because of their friendship, and like everyone's like, oh, their friendship goals, like I want a best friend like Brie and Grace, like
yeah.
So it's just sad to see that like if that could happen to them, like it could happen to anyone.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, I guess we'll stay updated on that.
Yeah, well, you'll get updated on
it. I guess the next thing is like freaking Sabrina Carpenter and Barry.
I don't get it. Like,
Barry.
So they're not together?
Okay. So I saw someone sent in a post to Dumois or Demoximo.
Yeah. I like Demoximo better.
Honestly, same. But yeah, so someone sent in a post to Dumois and was like, please, 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 singer. It's like, just fucking say Sabrina Carpenter at that point. Like, but whatever. And like Irish actor boyfriend, like we know who you're talking about, but apparently have called it quits after the actor cheated on her with LA influencer who everyone is saying is Brecky Hill. That fucking girl.
I forgot. Brecky is so
She's so annoying.
So annoying.
But yeah, but apparently the post also said that Sabrina wants to keep it under wraps because she's releasing a new, very steamy song about their relationship in the new year.
Oh, I cannot wait for that.
Same.
Did you see her Christmas special?
No, but I want to watch
clips of it, but it looks really good.
So yeah, she's releasing that new song about their relationship, so she wants to keep the breakup under wraps. Yeah, but I guess that's not really gonna happen because everyone knows about it already.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently fucking Barry, that fucking troll,
I know, and it's like he's punching so far above his weight class that I'm like, why would you ever...
I like that line.
It's just like, why would you ever do that?
I know. I'm
like,
fucking
you have
Brecky
it.
Hill.
You got what you wanted, and it's just like these guys will never...
I
know. Never enough for them.
It's never enough. It's disgusting.
Like Sabrina Carpenter, and you look like that, and she looks like that, and it's like, how could you like cheat on her? Like,
I don't know. And also, it's just like she literally like. I feel so bad for her.
Turnaround after Please, Please, Please came out.
I know. It's like she literally begged you in front of the whole fucking world. Don't embarrass her. And what do you fucking do? Like, oh, heart goes out to that fucking girl because I would be so embarrassed.
It's gonna end up being like really good for her in the long run. Like,
yeah, that's true. But apparently, like, she was just doing her tour here, like in whatever America, whatever you want to call it,
this country.
Yeah, but I don't know if she did like Canada too. So whatever.
Okay. North America.
Yeah, but
North
I don't know
American
if she went to Mexico. Mexico's in North America.
Right. It's North American tour, right?
Yeah, but did she go to Mexico? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. That okay, I don't know.
Anyway. While she was touring, she like flew to Ireland to like be with him in the middle of her tour while he's shooting fucking like Peaky Blinders or some dumb shit.
Is he in
And
Peaky
then-
Blinders?
Yeah, I think he's filming like a new something of it.
Oh.
That also could totally be made up, but I think it's true. Yeah, she flies in the middle of her busy ass fucking tour schedule to be with this fuck, and then he fucking cheats on her. Like,
That's also
fucking
another
piece of
pattern. It's like
shit.
the girl is always like shuffling around her
Yeah.
shit to like go see the guy when it's like it needs to be the other way around.
Yeah, it's so sad. And I'm like, now, like, because she's doing a European leg of her tour, and now, like, when she sings like fucking
But wasn't-
Bedcam, like, how is she gonna sing that about him when she fucking hates his guts? Probably, like, her
Wasn't-
whole album is about him.
Wasn't it rumored like that she was like with someone else though?
What?
I mean, I could be making that up, but I thought like she was seen with someone else.
What?
Oh, with Oh wait, no, that was old. This is old news. Sorry.
Oh.
But
I was
like
gonna say, what?
no, I just realized that her like I was watching a TikTok about her. I didn't know that she dated Dylan O'Brien, and that there was a whole like
the Wolf guy.
yeah, sure.
I think he's in Teen Wolf.
He is in Teen Wolf, but he's
Oh.
not a wolf.
Oh.
But that was a whole thing. I just like
Oh, but since everyone's talking about it, it probably came up.
yeah.
But yeah, poor fucking Sabrina. Like, now listening to her album, I'm like, shit, bro. Like, this fucking sucks. But I guess like all
It's
like
gonna be really good music.
women go through this. I guess that makes sense.
Right, I'm
about,
not
like, their
surprised.
ex.
Like that's the thing. It's sad.
I know, but then it's like crazy how they keep singing these. Like, I'm thinking about Taylor Swift now. Like, she sings all these old songs about all like her ex boyfriends, and I'm like, how do you do that? Like, you
right,
know?
but my biggest like thing when I'm defending Taylor is like, doesn't everyone
do that?
everyone writes songs about their exes? Like everyone does.
No, yeah, I agree. But I'm just saying, like, isn't it hard to keep singing those songs?
Yeah.
Like when like
she can't
like King of
sing-
My Heart.
Yeah.
Like that must be so hard to sing.
Yeah.
Probably why she doesn't sing it a lot. You know? I just feel fucking bad for them.
I know. They'll be okay though. They're making millions of dollars off of it, and if
True.
they didn't want to do it, then they wouldn't. So
yeah, that is fucking true.
still a sad situation though. But I mean, she can do way better than him. And
Ain't that the
it's like,
truth?
but it's just funny because when like it comes out that Sabrina Carpenter is dating him, everyone's like, "Oh, he's so hot," and like
I
he
never
becomes.
thought
I know, but like
yeah, other
in
people.
media, like he's one of like the it boys because she dated him.
Right. And then now he's gonna shit all over her.
Right.
Like a fucking douche. And he's ugly as fuck. So fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Okay, I think we're gonna do some viewer questions now, guys.
I know we have viewer questions.
Thanks so much for asking us questions now that we got the whole question box thing fixed. But yeah, if you want to ask questions in the future, every Tuesday I post a Ask Us Anything story that you can just ask us a little question or you can DM us. And yeah, okay, let's get into these questions. Okay, so the first one is obviously everyone's Spotify Wraps came out like this past week. So the first question is Spotify Wrapped Insta stories. Are they annoying or do we love them?
I feel like people are really like waiting for our take on this, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, I really do.
I have a really strong opinion on this.
Well, I
but-
feel like you can tell by the fact that like we both don't post ours.
yeah.
I do like talking about it with my friends, but I think okay, sorry. Here's my take.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about your Instagram Spotify rap story, like at all.
Yeah.
Especially though if it's like Taylor, Ariana Grande, Charlie XCX.
Right, Sabrina Carpenter.
Like okay, like you're like every other bitch, and that's great. Like that's
Yeah.
how mine was. So there's no like hate to that, but like I don't care. It's not like a revelation, like
yeah.
revelation. Whatever. I do enjoy seeing some of them where I'm like, oh, like I forgot about that person.
Mhm.
Let me go listen to them, or like that seems like a song I would really like when I get some new like recommendations. But like And it's just the same shit over and over again. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah. I use Apple Music. So Apple Music does do their own like Wrapped thing, I guess. And I like to look at it for me personally because
Yeah.
I care about my music and what I listen to. Everyone else's Spotify Wraps, I literally could not care less about. Honestly, like I don't give a fuck who your top artists are. I don't care what song you listen to the most this year. Like I literally do not care
I know.
at all. So sorry. I've hated the Spotify Wrapped Instagram days since they fucking started.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen, if it makes you happy,
Right,
to
that's
post
my
them,
thing. It's
post
like,
it.
if it's, yeah. Because most people, I mean, like, we would say, like, we post on our Instagrams for us. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's, like, what most people are doing. And it's just like, oh, like, I want to have this up here for me.
Right.
But
which is totally fine.
you're
if you wanna do
kidding
that.
yourselves if you think other people care.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Like, you do what makes you happy. But, like, if you think someone's looking at that and being like, wow, that's really cool. Like,
yeah, the only thing that I will say is that if someone has listened to more music minutes than me, I'm like, wow, that's actually really
How
cool.
many
Because I
minutes did
listen
you
to
have?
a lot of music. I think I had 60,000 minutes of music this year.
Oh, that's not that much, though.
60,000?
I mean, when I was talking to my friends, they all had over 100.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like,
Because
Brooke
usually
and Bella
I see...
all have over 100. They, like, listen to music, like, nonstop.
Wow, that's crazy. Because the most I've seen, like, I think I saw one person that posted that had more than 60,000, but everyone else's that I saw had less. So yeah, when I see that, I'm like, damn,
I had 4,000,
that's like a lot.
so
yeah,
I don't. I mean, I'm not trying to, like, it's not a competition. I only have 4,000 minutes.
But yeah,
But that's why I hate, like, I don't post Spotify Rap because it's like I listen to 4,000 minutes, and so if I listen to one song twice, it's like my top artist.
Song.
So it's like kind of skewed.
But yeah, that's the only thing that I'm like, damn, they listen to a lot of music. That's pretty sick. But yeah,
but otherwise,
I don't
it's
give
here
a
to
fuck.
stay. So
yeah, like it's still gonna happen. I usually tend to stay off Instagram that day, but that's just me. Okay, next question. Any good book recommendations for the holidays? This is a question for Hannah.
Okay, well, this is like my first comeback year of reading anyway, so I wasn't reading last December.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really have any, like, I'm starting my holiday season reading right now for the first time. So I'm getting a lot of my recommendations from other people.
So maybe in January you can give holiday?
Yeah, I can give, like, more of my favorite recommendations. But we did talk about how we want to start reading, like, those cheesy, like, rom-com books.
Yeah.
And I think that it's, like, a cozy, like...
The Christmas ones.
Yeah, the cozy Christmas books. I think that will be, like, my vibe this holiday season. Like, just some, like, cheesy romance, like, Hallmark vibes of types of books.
Yeah.
That surround, like, that are during the Christmas season.
Yeah. Maybe we can post, like, on our story a few. Because I see, like, on Pinterest, they have, like, a list of all the cheesy books. So maybe we can post and we'll let you guys know which ones.
And if you have recommendations, let us know, drop them in, and I will read them.
Okay, next question. Should fold over / tall Uggs make a comeback? Like, for warmth purposes.
I like them. I don't have them, but I'm not against them. I like them.
Yeah,
you can't really, like, they don't. It's hard because you have to wear skinny jeans with them. No,
I have tall ones and the little ones, but I just put my pants, like, over them.
Oh,
and then they look like the short ones.
You're saying for warmth purposes.
Yeah,
because I guess that is fine. But I'm like, oh, what's the difference if you can't see them anyway?
Yeah,
but I kind of like the look of the tall ones, but I don't know what pants I would wear them with.
Like leggings.
Yeah, I would wear them with leggings. That's a good point. I would wear them with leggings, and I am into the tall ones.
Yeah, and honestly, I wear now, since it's, like, actually cold, I just wear my tall ones because the short ones, for me, I think, since, like, I have long legs, like, usually there's, like, a little gap between, like, the short Ugg and my pants. So then there's, like, fucking wind blowing in there.
Really?
And I'm freezing. Yeah. I don't know why that happens to me, but sometimes it does. So now I'm just wearing my tall ones, but I don't fold them over, and I was never a fold over
I don't
person.
I don't like the fold over.
Yeah, because then it's like not
just
for
for
warmth
short
purposes. Yeah.
I personally am like, I'm thinking about it in my head, like I like the look of tall Uggs. Like I think it's like vintage 2000s like fashion, and I like the look of them. So yeah, bring them back.
Yeah, I love my tall Uggs. And they're kind of like, since they're like not really the trendy ones, they're kind of like, I'll wear them like if it's gonna rain or like snow a little bit, like I'll wear them. Not to the point where they're gonna get destroyed.
Yeah,
but
like, what are you talking about?
No, if it's just like drizzling, like.
But that's what I hate about Uggs in general, is that they're actually not practical at all.
Yeah, you have to get the spray.
Yeah, it's just too much like work. But Boston doesn't get a lot of snow, thank God. So
I feel like I'm recently, knock on wood.
But I'm getting a lot more use out of my Uggs recently.
Okay, and then next question: thoughts on skinny jeans making a comeback?
On that note,
yeah, we actually had a little pre-talk.
Yeah, we had a pre-discussion about this.
Guys, let me just start by saying this: you can wear whatever the fuck you want. Like, just because Alex Earl wore skinny jeans, because I think that's where everyone's saying like they're coming back. No, like
it's really funny. People are posting like, "Fuck, now I gotta wear fucking skinny jeans again."
Yeah,
like, what am I gonna do? And it's like, you don't have to.
Yeah, like if you don't like the way you look in skinny jeans, don't fucking buy them. Because guess what? The girls that do like skinny jeans, like Alex Earl, I guess, it's not like she just bought those. Like she probably had them. People still wear skinny jeans if they don't like the like loose jeans. So yeah. Personally, I will not be buying skinny jeans. I fucking hate them. They're not for me.
I'm thinking about it. Because back in the day, I really did love skinny jeans, because my problem with when wide leg jeans started to make more of a comeback, I thought that it wasn't for me personally because I'm so short. So I thought that it would make me look like very miniature sized and like kind of cut off my legs. But I realized recently that it's not more about like the bottoms of the pants, but more that I shouldn't be doing super high-waisted jeans for my size, because it makes me look like I'm cut off.
Yeah.
So yeah, I probably won't go back to skinny jeans. But I last week, like when I was home for Thanksgiving, went to the mall and tried on a bunch of different like styles of jeans to just see like what I liked, since I haven't tried on jeans in so long. And I didn't like any of them besides the wide leg jeans. And I actually could go for like a boot cut jean.
I love boot cut.
Yeah, if I'm feeling like a certain vibe. Boot cut could be fine as well, but skinny jeans just don't personally look good on me. But I think that if they look good on you,
wear them.
I wouldn't be like, oh my god, that girl's wearing skinny jeans. Like, what the fuck? If they look good on her. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if they look good on her.
Right. Like, if you can pull off skinny jeans, then
do it.
Then do it. Especially, I think what I'm saying, like, is like if you have really cool high boots or something and you want to show them off, like,
yeah,
then I think that you have to wear.
There's a place for skinny jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess thoughts on the comeback. I hope they don't come back, is my thought on it.
Yeah, but I think that we just have more like we just wouldn't wear them.
Yeah.
Like, they can make a comeback, but like I just won't be participating, and that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, also we have a question from YouTube.
Really?
Yes. And it's from our okay, we posted a YouTube short from one of our old episodes.
Wait, who is that?
A random person.
No way, really?
Yeah. So we posted a YouTube short from one of our old episodes, and it was on why dating in Boston is like a nightmare, and how like no one wants to commit and like blah blah all that stuff, which I feel like, ladies, you can fucking relate to that. But this person, which I'm assuming is a man,
oh my god,
asked this question. It says, question, why don't the men want to commit to you? Question mark. A, you're dating out of your league. B, lack of compatibility. C, Boston is too expensive and they don't feel financially ready. That's why I think it's a man. And D, or something else. So I actually saw this question and had a very
Deep think.
hard laugh.
That is
Because, sir, I'll actually go through all of your points right now.
I don't think any of those are the
You're dating out of your league. I actually think that. I think I'm dating
Below
down.
your
That's the problem.
Yep,
for
that
me
is a
personally is I'm dating down. So yeah. I am dating out of my league down. So that's the first problem. B, lack of compatibility. Probably also a problem since I'm dating down.
Yeah.
So maybe you're onto something. Boston is too expensive and they don't feel financially ready. Also
a
probably
good point.
true. Because let's face it, guys our age are not making a lot of money for the most part.
And they don't want to have, like, that's actually a big point of why a lot of guys don't have girlfriends, is because they don't want to buy things for them or pay for things.
Yeah, which is you're a fucking broke boy.
I also think like something else. It's like that guys, there's just too many options in Boston.
Yes,
and
because of the dating apps. There's too many. Yeah, exactly. So covered all of your points, you fucking piece of shit. I'm just kidding. This is kind of a good question, I guess. But yeah,
I can't tell what the intention was behind it. So.
It could have been a dig, but you know what? I think it's a them problem, not a me problem. So.
If that was a genuine question, though, like, sorry.
If it was, we appreciate the question. Okay. Hey, wait. Oh, okay. Before we say what we're gonna say with our test, I have a question for you.
Okay.
We both saw Wicked. Loved it.
Yeah, we both saw Wicked over Thanksgiving break. So.
Maybe we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, we can give our full review next week.
But I was gonna ask you, do you think you're Glenda or Elphaba? And what do you think I am?
Okay.
Well, do yourself like just alone and then do us together.
Okay. I know it's really hard because well, when I did see Wicked with my friends, my mom told me that they were getting me like one of the Starbucks Wicked cups. So you know how they have like the green one for Elphaba and the pink one for Glinda. Yeah. And I was like, which one are they gonna get me?
Yeah.
Because that like says a lot about like how you view someone.
Mm-hmm.
And they got me a Glinda cup.
Yeah. I feel like that's the right choice.
It's just a really hard question because I feel like I want to be an Elphaba, but I probably am more of a Glinda.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think us together as a duo?
It's hard because I feel like we both have like both of them in us. But I can't see you as an Elphaba either.
Really?
Yeah, because we're both like really girly.
Yeah.
And have like, I feel like, I don't know, it's like a transition from Glinda, who like cares so much about like what everyone else thinks of her, and like wants to be liked and popular, and like her actions in the movie and in like the musical are like all motivated by what other people think of her, as where like Elphaba in the beginning like wants to be accepted, but then like kind of breaks out of that and is like, I am just gonna be me and everyone else can fuck off. Yeah. So I feel like we have both transitioned from Glinda to Elphaba.
Yeah. I agree. I think I used to be Glinda, like in high school maybe, and like beginning of college, and I think now I'm more like Elphaba vibes.
Right. And I want to be an Elphaba. And I think that like my high school friends giving me a Glinda cup is very telling, because they haven't really seen like
the transition
and like how I am like here and everything. So I don't know is my answer.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah. I definitely. Well, wait. It's actually crazy because your room is green and pink.
I know. I'm really on brand because my whole room is green and pink. But
that's so funny.
My favorite color is green.
Yeah. So I think.
Oh my god! I have a Wicked themed room.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Before was cool.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. I think that I lean more towards Elphaba right now, but definitely do see the Ow, Klaus.
Everyone has a little
See
bit of
with
both in
Linda.
them.
Yeah. Okay. So now going into what we're gonna say with our chests this week. Do you want to go first or?
Yeah, I'll say mine because it's like kind of stupid. But
Okay.
basically what I wanted to say with my chest is that I'm kind of over like Christmas being like a marketing strategy
Mm-hmm.
in big cities, whether like both New York and Boston. I feel like it's so like these overly decorated like Christmas bars that everyone like literally waits months to go to and like books reservations years in advance are so overrated, so tacky.
Yeah.
And that just had me thinking because at work like they want to like follow the trend of these New York bars.
Yeah.
So they like had me decorate the entire restaurant with like just the tackiest fucking Christmas gear and like just basically everything in a box thrown up. There's no like rhyme or reason to it. There's no like theme. There's no thought that goes into it. It's just like Christmas like threw up in there.
Yeah.
And I don't personally like it.
Fair.
And I think that makes us lose the holiday,
what
joy.
The holidays are really about.
Yeah, I agree. I think we need to get back to what the holidays are really about.
That is fair. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Okay, what I'm saying with my chest this week is normalize, or not normalize, but yeah, I guess normalize. Liking your hometown because well, here's what I think. Obviously, like, yes, I think a lot of people don't like their hometowns because it reminds them of like who they used to be, at least when you're older, like how you were in high school, and like I don't know, you can have some like bad memories of like whatever, but it is like a huge part of who you are and how you grew up, like whether you like that or not, like where you come from is a big part of you.
Yeah.
And I think that like once you go to college, it kind of becomes a trend of like I hate my hometown, like I never want to fucking go back there, like stuff like that. And obviously like I don't live there now, so I'm not in it every day. I think I would have a different opinion if I was. But I think it's important to, recognize like that's where you grew up, that's where you came from, that's where like a lot of memories were made. So don't go too hard on it. Like it has its pros and its cons, just like everything, but has some good memories, good people, stuff like that. So yeah, just normalize not hating your hometown is a better way to say it instead of normalize liking it. But yeah, that's what I'm saying with my chest this week.
Yeah. We have different opinions on this, but it's just like it's not like a good or bad thing to like your hometown. I just think it's like people have different experiences with it, and like
definitely
if you have a good experience with your hometown, then that's great. Like I mean that's what people want. I think when I go back to my hometown now, like it's really like moving away has made me appreciate my family a lot more.
Yeah.
And like when I was living at home, it was hard to like live in my house every day, and like it just gets to be a lot, and like you're living in close quarters with like your family, and like I don't know, it's just like, but when you have a break from it and you go back, you appreciate it a lot more, and like everyone's like happy and like happy to see you, and it's like a special like like couple of days.
Yeah,
has made me enjoy going home more.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's not much I can say.
Okay, well that's it for this episode. Yeah, that's episode 16.
I know, I feel like we had so much to talk about this episode that like everything got a little bit like clipped short.
Yeah.
So I feel like next week back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yes, of course.
And we're gonna try to find a way to film during winter break as well.
Yeah, so that we're not
missing another episode.
Yes, precisely.
We had a deep talk this like yesterday about the year of the pod.
Yes, so 2025.
A lot of exciting things coming your way.
Yes.
So make sure to stay tuned and follow us on all social media platforms: Instagram at sayitwithyourchest.podcast, TikTok at with your chest. You can watch us on YouTube at with your chest. And yeah, we're going to be really putting in a lot of work to our social media accounts, so make sure you're following. And
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we'll see you guys next week. Love you guys so much.
We've missed you.
Yes, and bye.